You know what? I was actually planning on looking for another topic to actually talk about. But when I saw this, I just got horrified by what I just read. In the video clip I just watched, we're actually going to watch this video clip together because what's going on right now in Israel, whether you're actually pro-Israel or pro-Palestine, you should not agree with the killing of the innocent, of children, babies. Babies are innocent in all of this. They're not political at all. Babies need the protection of their parents. But what we're hearing coming out of Israel is just straight up war crimes. It is war crimes. This is terrorism, guys. I don't want to see anybody die. But we know that a whole bunch of people have died. Over like 1,000 people. And we're mainly talking about civilians here. Civilians. Guys, I'm really, really concerned about what's actually going to happen next. There's war over there in Israel. But young people are dying. Civilians are dying. Now, when it comes to the U.S. role in this, I don't know what our role is actually going to be in the bigger picture right now. You know, especially considering we don't have a Speaker of the House right now. I believe they're actually going to start voting on a new Speaker of the House. And then we'll probably get a clear picture of what's actually going to happen as far as, supporting Israel over there. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. This is horrifying, though, what we're about to go over. And if you have young kids around, you probably don't want them to actually watch the rest of this video because the details are graphic. But here we go. Look at this. Report: Israeli soldiers find dead babies after Palestinian Hamas attack. And not just dead babies. The babies apparently were allegedly decapitated. They were beheaded. Babies. This is genocide. This is war crimes. I can't believe I just said that. Look here. It says Israeli soldiers discovered dead babies after the Palestinian Hamas invasion of the nation that began Saturday. I-24 News correspondent Nicole Zedek recounted. And we actually do have the clip here. So we might as well just go ahead and jump into this clip right here. Because this is horrifying, man. Horrifying. I mean, if, like I said, if you're pro-Palestine or if you're pro-Israel, you should not be celebrating the death of innocent babies. Let's watch this clip.
David, it's hard to even explain exactly just the mass casualties that happened right here. In fact, the Israeli military says they still don't have a clear number, but I'm talking to some of the soldiers and they say what they've witnessed as they've been walking through these different houses, these different communities, babies, their heads cut off. That's what they said.
Babies with their heads cut off. I'm stunned.
Gunned down, families completely gunned down in their beds. You can see some of these soldiers right now comforting each other. Many of them reserves who jumped into action, leaving their own families behind as well, not knowing the sheer horror that they were about to come to. They say they've never experienced anything like this. This is nothing that anyone could have even imagined. when you're walking through here. Baby cribs thrown to the side. Doors thrown wide open. Still some Israeli bodies still here because the fighting in this community just ended just recently. So many of these troops are still going house to house, door to door. It's taken them sometimes 30 minutes, 40 minutes, because many of these houses are also still have grenades in them, booby traps. In fact, as we're trying to get closer to some of these scenes, we're being told, no, get back from some of these Israeli military, because there are still grenades in the area. I want us to keep walking through, continue to kind of see the destruction that's happening on the ground here. Even something as simple as a soccer net just left to the side here as people were with their families playing. I see in the distance more bodies being covered, all the while as they're covering these Israeli bodies, trying to evacuate everyone else from the territory, taking all of the casualties out of here. It's also littered with the bodies of terrorists. So we're hearing from one of the lead commanders here. It was anywhere from maybe 70 armed terrorists who made their way here from the Gaza border fence, which is less than a quarter of a mile away. And as I said, the atrocities that they committed, violence with guns, with grenades, with knives, targeting these innocent civilians inside their homes. So for the soldiers here, it's a very, very difficult scene for them as well. As I said, leaving their families behind, but they say they will continue to be here, continue to kill every terrorist who is in the area. You can hear we're very, very close to the Gaza Strip, so we continue to hear artillery firing overhead as well. Even as we were giving this tour, we were told to get on the ground and take cover because you're so close to the Strip right now, you don't even get the red alert. You actually hear the boom before you're even told to get to the ground. So this is the reality, and this is what all of these soldiers, you can see, none of them expecting this, but all of them being here, ready for the fight nonetheless, and proud to fight for their country is what I'm hearing as well. And so that's why they want to show the press, they want to show these very, very difficult images, David, but they want everyone out here because they want to see and show exactly what is happening here on the ground.
Wow. Guys, I really do want world peace. I don't know what's going to happen in this situation. This is going to be much more complicated, I believe, than Ukraine and Russia, like I said before. This thing with Israel and Palestine, you got to go back hundreds of years, really. And it's much more complicated than even I understand. I mean, the origins of Palestine go all the way back to the Roman Empire. I mean, it's complicated. But still, nobody should be celebrating the death of innocent babies getting beheaded. That is horrifying to me. I wish that everybody would just stop dying. But also, I got to be realistic. I know that that's not going to happen. I mean, I wasn't around for the Second World War. You know, only studied it in school and watching documentaries. And I know a little bit about World War II. This here is different. This may be the biggest world conflict coming up soon. It's going to be the biggest thing we've probably seen in our lifetimes as far as war goes. And I don't know, man. This is sad, man. Sad. Babies beheaded allegedly. It's bad out there, man. It is bad. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I am at a loss for words when I see a headline of babies being decapitated on purpose. This is way beyond just war. This is genocide that's being committed. This is atrocious. I'm going to leave that right there, guys. I'm going to leave it right there. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. and we'll catch you next time.